Hey everybody, welcome to Dillard Draws, and this episode is called Dillard Draws Your OC, and the original character that we're doing today is from a guy named JD The Comic Otaku, and his character is called NexGen. Let me bring up the character real quick here. Okay, this is his character. It's like a guy that's in a suit of armor, has I think the green is what's showing how it is powered. Hey, sorry for the wardrobe change, but whatever. These videos take time to do. It's a new day. But here's the guy, and this is my idea. You see, the thing is, I went over to Indie Planet and read the first couple of pages of this book, and the guy doesn't seem to be very like rough and tumble. He's not like a beat 'em up sort of superhero. He has more of like a over the top Deadpool-ish. Spider-Man jokey quality to him, and I want to keep that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in like a real reclined, or maybe like this way, like a real reclined position. He's going to be talking, but I want to not only does he have that cool quality of real mechanical suit, I'm menacing, but he also has that quality of fun and quirky and comic booky, and I want to make him grounded and down to earth and realistic, but I don't want to lose that quality of over the topness. So let's go see what we can do. Okay, so this is where I'm breaking down the drawing. I kind of do my drawings in a few different stages. I do a real loose construction line set. Then I go in, blue line that, start a new layer on top of that, move it around, start to kind of block in the main shapes and forms. I really think that the position, the pose on this is a little bit more important than a normal drawing, just because you really want to get the feel of this guy. Not like there's you can draw somebody that looks like they're in a nonchalant pose, and then you have somebody that actually physically is not guarding themselves whatsoever, and that's what I wanted to kind of put across here. I wanted to make it look like he was completely open. If a bad guy wanted to cheap shot him, he had 100% opportunity to do so. I didn't want to make it look like he was talking to him, but at the same time could backpedal and attack himself, attack the bad guy. And he's completely open. He's completely willing to let this guy get the first shot on him if that's what that guy chooses to do. That genuineness, I believe, is important. Then I go in, and after I try to get that pose down, I'll chop it up and turn that whole layer into a blue line, erase the one underneath it. Typically, I'll do about 3 or 4 different finer and finer drawings on top of each other, and then finally I'll go in with the proper inks, which is what I'm doing here, making his suit look really scuffed up, really because the thing is, he is a younger guy. He's a rough and tumble, not rough and tumble as in like a mean-spirited guy, but he's a scrappy young dude, so his suit matches. His suit's a little bit beat up. He takes risks, and sometimes those risks don't pay off, so his suit gets a little bit worse for wear. And I think that's okay, and I think that's admirable for a younger hero. But this is it's definitely a shiny blue suit, so I'm doing the best that I can to make it scuffed up, but at the same time still a high gloss. And the V inside is what glows. There's a little bit of I'm not really sure what it is on the original drawing, but at the peaks of the V on his chest, they seem to be a different color. So maybe there's a covering over that, or something like that. And when it comes to the shading in of these parts here, I like to do it in almost that wood print style, where you have a bunch of different hatch marks going left and right. I don't like the big long strokes that kind of suggest form. When you hatch from a dark area and you bring that hatching around to show the shape of the object, I kind of like to leave that to the shading entirely. I don't like to show form with the lines of the shading. That's just a personal thing. That's not actually how you're supposed to do. If there is a proper way that you're supposed to do it, I don't believe that's it. But that's how I like to do it. And the rest is just filling in, all the doing this stuff is a lot of tedious line work, and that's what kind of gets a lot of people when they start to do comics, is that they start forgetting that a lot of this stuff is you draw, you draw, you draw, and then you have to spend a good amount of time just drawing it all over again. And that's what we have with the rest of here. I mean, there's a little bit of figuring out. Oh, maybe the arm hinges here. Maybe there's a little piece of Velcro back here. There's a spongy area where the arm can bend and twist right here. But for the most part, you're just copying down what you already did. Okay, guys, so here's the final image. This is the final image of NexGen, and I think it came out pretty good. He's relaxed, he's composed, he's wrapping it up. It looks like I kind of like I thought I put him in a bank or something, maybe at the counter, and he's just rapping with one of the bank robbers and letting him know, like, hey, if you just let this go, put the money back, and skedaddle on out of here, we can let bygones be bygones. So I thought it was a pretty decent pose, pretty grounded. I like the way his hands came out, and I hope that you like this, JD the Comic Otaku. And don't forget, all you guys out there, if you have OCs that you want drawn, if your OCs are getting disrespected, send them to me. I'll hook you up, and I hope you all enjoyed. So I'll catch you all next time here at my drawing table. Peace.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.